Hi everybody, welcome to A Case of the Jills. I'm in my bedroom today because it's a really crappy day out. So there was no light in this apartment, so I improvised. I'm sorry that you have to look at this. So, quick update. It's after Christmas. We all made it through the holiday. If you've been following me for a little while, you know that I only have, let's see, another, I don't know, maybe like 18 days or so before I have to pack up and move to Italy. So Mauro is already there. As you probably know, my boyfriend Mauro went ahead of me to go work on an album, and so he's out there recording and writing songs and all this great stuff, and I'm here in the beautiful Northeast dealing with the gray weather and just losing my mind trying to pack up and get organized, and it's all good though. I'm super lucky, so I'm excited that I'm gonna be going soon. So it's not New Year's and I don't like New Year's resolutions, but I've been thinking a lot about kind of how to engage more with you. It's great because I feel like it's a way to sort of build a little bit of a community. What I'd like to do is I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I want to be I want to invite you into my life more. I want to be more real with you. I'm going to try to ease up on some of the editing. I'm just going to try to be as flawed as I actually am. I decided the other day that the only difference between somebody who does a daily vlog and someone who kind of plans for it is their desire to spend time doing makeup. Why not? I have to do this. I have to put makeup on. I have to stop being a slob. I don't know if I'll ever stop being a slob, but I have to stop hiding myself and trying to be perfect in front of the camera, because that's just not going to happen. And also it's no fun. I actually did buy the goofy bendy tripod and I'm going to try out this whole vlogging thing. Let's see how it works. Today's video is inspired by a couple of emails I got over the holiday. And I know that the holidays inspire a lot of confusion and insecurity and worry in people's minds, just because of all the, you know, the food and being around family members. For me in my life, I know that holidays used to make me really nervous, not because of the food and the eating thing. It was mostly because I knew that I was quite thin and I knew that people would be looking at me. And I used to try to avoid holidays or try to avoid thinking too much during holidays. And I'm not gonna lie that I probably overdid the Prosecco on several occasions, just because I didn't want to be sitting there with the spotlight on me and having people look at me and, oh, why can't you eat a sandwich? You know, why do you run so much? This kind of stuff. It wasn't nice. I didn't like the attention. I also just was super insecure about it and anticipated people's scrutiny ahead of time, which made it even more difficult, because maybe someone wasn't going to scrutinize me, but it didn't matter because that's what I assumed was going to happen. I've been getting a lot of emails from girls asking questions about how to think of different things, and so today I wanted to talk about the top 3 things that people tend to ask me about. This is interesting. Someone asked me today how much I charge for coaching. I'm not a coach. I'm not anybody's coach. I am flattered that you would think that I am somehow knowledgeable enough to be paid for this, but I don't want to get paid for this. I don't know. I've had kind of a weird life, you know, and I've made a lot of mistakes, and I feel like in some way this is my way of kind of like just paying it forward. This sounds super dorky. I don't know. This is why I'll never be a millionaire, because I don't often think about what is in it for me. That's not my MO. I want you to know what I know. I want you to forgive yourself for not knowing, because I had to forgive myself for not knowing. I want to share the love. So that's why I had to do this. I don't want money. I just want you to be healthy. I'm serious. I really am serious. Okay, so I keep going on tangents today, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's talk about, again, those top 3 questions that I usually get about getting your period back. Okay, the first question I normally get is, what did you eat to get your period back? And so then the follow-up question usually is, will you do a full day of eating? I'm gonna answer this question carefully because I think it's important. I think that your questions are important. So the first answer is, what did I eat to get my period back? The answer is food. I just ate food. I ate more food. I just ate the things that I can eat, because remember, I can't have dairy and I can't have gluten. I also have other food sensitivities. So within the realm of the things that I can eat, I just ate food. I just ate more food. I did not count macronutrients. I talked about this before, but just as a recap, I did not count macronutrients. I did count percentages. And the reason why that was important for me personally was because I was way too high on fat and way too high on, I think protein was kind of moderate. I was very high on fat and my carbohydrates were way too low. I wanted to get my fat down and my carbohydrate up. And because this whole mindset was so counterintuitive for me, I was trying to do, endurance athlete, fat adaptation kind of stuff. So I was doing a lower carbohydrate diet. And I think that some of the bikini competitor girls that have reached out to me have been on sort of similar protocols. The concept for me of increasing carbohydrate was so counterintuitive. It was like I would go to the cabinet and I would be like, I'm hungry, what do I eat? So keeping percentages in the back of my mind was helpful for me, but I did not count grams of anything. And so this whole thing about, will I do a full day of eating? So I'm sort of not sure is the answer to that question. I think in a lot of cases when people watch a full day of eating, it's because they either want an excuse or they want permission. And I'm counting myself among the people who would think that. Hear me out for a second. I'm not being bitchy. It's just that this is a fact. If you watch what I eat, you're going to get in your mind the idea that this is what you need to eat in order to get your period back. If you want to eat something that you don't see me eating, you might not eat it because you're like, oh, well, she didn't eat that, so I should follow her protocol. I should follow her idea. No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. I do not like hamburgers. I don't like ground beef. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't eat a hamburger, okay? In my daily protocol, I can't believe I keep using the word protocol. Like, what do I think I am here? I eat chocolate for breakfast. I am not going to lie about that. My mom got me chocolate-covered espresso beans and chocolate-covered almonds, like in my Christmas stocking. So yeah, I've been eating those these days. I have made the choice in my life that chocolate is really important to me. It helps keep me sane. It makes me feel good physically and mentally. And so I eat it for breakfast. That is my choice. I don't suggest that for everyone. I think that you should find what's right for you and incorporate the foods that you love into your everyday life. Just eat food. Girl, just eat food. Please just eat food. Just eat food. Just eat it. Eat whatever you like. Eat more of it. That's what you have to do. Don't think about what I ate. Just eat more of what you like. You don't need my permission and you don't need an excuse. You just need to do you. Boo. The second question I get is, it'll be a lovely girl will reach out to me, and I love you guys so much. You are the sweetest girls because you are so smart, all of you. It's incredible how smart you are, because you'll start like telling me about, your normal daily life, and you start rattling off numbers like it's like some MIT shit, yo. It's like, here's my macros of fat, carbs, protein. Here's my, daily workout, and this is the percentage of the max that I work for the reps, and I'm like, holy crap, like your brain is an encyclopedia. It's incredible. And you all are so self-aware, because you wouldn't be emailing me if you weren't self-aware. So I have so much respect for the girls that email me and the girls that message me. You're an incredible group of people. So thank you for like sharing this stuff with me. But okay, so these girls, you're rattling off all your stats, and then your question to me is, okay, so here's all my macros, what do I do? And I'm going, damn, there's like a disconnect here for sure. If you know your macronutrients that well, you are probably fixating too much on the numbers. If you know your macros so dead on that you can be like making all this math happen in your head, I mean, again, it's like too much MIT for something that is like Neanderthal rockhead shit. What I mean by that is your brain is not as smart as you are. Your pituitary gland is not as smart as you are. Your pituitary gland doesn't know grams of stuff, okay? Just eat. Again, it goes back to the first thing. Just eat. Stop counting your macros. If it bugs you out and it makes you crazy, stop counting. If it keeps you sane and it keeps you whole and you feel good about it, okay, but please be flexible. Flexible. Understand that you may have to kind of make changes. You may have to go outside of your comfort zone with the whole macro counting thing in order to make this work. Which leads me to number 3. The number 3 thing that people always ask me is also a 2-part question. It's, did you stop all exercise to get your period back? And how soon after could you start? Okay, so again, I'm gonna answer these questions delicately because I was there, I was asking these same questions. Okay, so first thing, did I stop all exercise to get my period? I covered this before, but just to go back real quick, I didn't stop exercising I just decreased the intensity of the exercise dramatically. So I went way down in mileage because I was running, and then eventually I took months off of running, and so I did walking and yoga. I went to the gym, but not like you girls go to the gym. I just was kind of like going there to feel good and do some movements, but like talking like a little bit geriatric for real. Okay, and then yes, I'm running again. I am running, and if you've been following me, you know I did a 50K a couple of weeks ago. But the question always is like, how soon after I get my period can I go back to being what I was before? It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Why do you want to be what you were before? All right, but this is a dumb question because I know the answer. Let's try to think of this. Let's try to be real, okay? Like, let's try to be real with each other, because like, this is real. This is not like, this is your life, this is my life, this is our lives. When we were small, we liked the look of ourselves, okay? If you're a bikini competitor, I think it's 100 times harder, because if you were in competition, chances are you had to look at yourself. Your job was to look at yourself, send pictures of yourself to a coach, and look at yourself on a daily basis and scrutinize every part of your body that you loved or hated or needed to improve upon, okay? And you watched the body fat percentage go down and down and down and down and down, and your eyes see something aesthetically pleasing happening over time, and so you start to kind of like become in love with that look. For me, I was not a bikini competitor. Oh my God, no one wants to see me in a competition for a bikini. Lord, I would lose that one, but quick. I still saw myself smaller and smaller, and I did like being smaller because I felt as though it was going to help me perform better, and I liked how I looked in clothes and all this garbage, whatever. It's fine. I have respect for my former self. I know that I was an idiot, but I am at peace with it. It's okay though, because I understand the concept of romanticizing a body type, seeing it as this like, oh, perfect, beautiful, wonderful thing that you want to emulate or get back to. Or if you were a very high performance runner or a very high performance competitor in whatever your sport is, you're immediately like, okay, I'm healthy, let's get back to it. Your body probably is not gonna let you get back to whatever that was 100% in the way that you were accustomed, because you were not healthy then. And your body wants you to be healthy. So getting back is going to be a little bit of a complex issue. You can get back to a certain level of fitness. I don't think you're going to be as tiny as you once were. Let's be real. Okay, I'm not as tiny as I was. I'm learning to be okay with it, and you will too. For me, it was, why do I put so much importance on that body type? What does that say about me? I mean, look at our world. Our world is like so hung up on physical appearance, and you're scrolling through your Instagram feed and you see all these perfect bodies, and it gets to you after a while. So you're thinking, when can I get back to that? When can I get back to that? Well, the answer is, why do you need to? Isn't there 1,000,001 amazing things about you that have nothing to do with getting back to something that was not healthy? Hold on a second. Do you think that your body in a lower percentage of body fat is the best thing about you? Because I have spoken to some of you via email and on direct messages through Instagram, and I can tell you that's not the best thing about you. But I have a little peephole into your lives through Instagram or through email, and you are amazing women. So I don't think that your abs are the best thing about you. But it doesn't matter what I think, it's what you think. So instead of looking back and saying, how soon can I get back to that thing? Why not just continue to be as amazing and talented and intelligent as you are? Don't worry about the abs. You can still be an athlete. You can still be competitive. Maybe, I don't know about bikini competitions because I don't really know what that entails, but you can still be a runner. You can still be a triathlete. You might have to go up a size in your running shorts. Maybe. I did. I'm still running, I'm still doing it. I have this wonderful thing that I love in my life that I'm able to keep doing because now I'm healthy. All right, I feel like I rambled a super lot here. This was kind of annoying. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna keep trying to throw these little like more personal, more you and me talking, less sciencey kind of videos. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and please subscribe to A Case of the Jills. You won't regret it. We have so many fun things happening this year. I can't wait to share it all with you. So thanks for watching.
It's